Live from the campus of the United States Sports Academy in Daphne, Alabama, this is Sports Talk, our weekly broadcast in which we discuss a number of sports issues, and it is brought to you by the Board of Trustees, the administration, and the Department of Communications. I'm Dr. Arthur Ogden, chairman of the Sports Management Department, and I serve as moderator for these series. This morning, we're delighted to have Piankova, who is the president of the American Community Team Sports, and she's been involved in developing beach handball, a new sports phenomena, and we're going to talk with her about that this morning. But first of all, tell you a little bit about Dee Dee. Dee Dee has been developing beach handball since 2003. That's quite a long time. That's a dozen years. She founded and developed American Community Team Sports, ACTS, or ACTS. In 2009, Dee Dee created American Speed Handball, and we'll get her to talk with you about that. In 2012, Dee Dee coached the USA Women's Beach Handball team and participated in the Pan American Championships in Montevideo, Uruguay, where the team took 5th place. Very impressive. In 2013, Dee Dee organized the first International Handball Federation Beach Handball Masters course for coaches and referees. And in 2013, Dee Dee was nominated as an IHF technical official, the first ever from North America, and participated as beach handball technical official at the World Games. This is quite an honor, and we want the rest of the audience to know that. And in April 2014, Dee Dee organized the inaugural American Open Beach Handball Championships right here in South Alabama on Gulf Shores. And so many of you may or may not know much about handball. And we're not talking about the handball where you and a partner go in and play and knock a little tennis-sized ball against 6 surfaces, front, sides, back, ceiling, floor. It's something entirely different. Dee Dee, tell us a little about team handball and beach handball.
Team handball was invented by soccer coaches in Europe for the indoor training in the winters, and first started playing on grass, soccer field, 11 against 11. Then later on was transferred to indoor, 7 against 7 players. And now we have a new version on sand, beach handball. But beach handball is not handball on the beach or on the sand. It's a totally different philosophy. It's fair play, no contact in defense, very fair, very athletic. And the photos that you're seeing right now is women playing in Colombia, Cali, Colombia, the World Games in 2013. That's one of the best players in the world. Brazil against Hungary. Over 10,000 viewers bought tickets in the bullfighting arena in Cali, Colombia, and I had the privilege to be in person there.
And that's where your team placed 5th, right?
No, we played
Pan Am Games. Okay.
Pan Am Games. We could not qualify to yet, but our goal is to develop the sport because America has the potential. And when you see the potential, you want to contribute.
While we still have that photo up, I'd like the viewers to note the size of the handball. The handball is smaller than a soccer ball, although, as Dee Dee mentions, it began with soccer and as a conditioner for soccer. But look at the size of the handball. It is not quite as big as a soccer ball, but that's how they play with it. So the differences in beach handball and the team handball are quite simple. And as you can see, they play on a beach. But the team handball, which is an Olympic sport now, is played on a court. And the court is the size of a basketball, but the beach handball is a much smaller court. And the regular team handball has 7 players playing at a time for a team. But beach handball has fewer, doesn't it, Dee Dee?
Yes, always 4 against 4, and with the goalkeeper running out and the beach specialist going in as goalkeeper, always scores 2 points. With playing always power play, just like hockey. When they pull out the goalkeeper, they have extra player.
Right.
That's how beach handball is.
But they normally score 1 point, but then there's a special 2 points. Explain that 2 points.
We call this spectacular goal.
Spectacular goal.
And the spectacular goal can be with 360 spin, or it can be in fly. Somebody will pass the ball, the player jumps, holds the ball, full control of the ball. You cannot just slap the ball like volleyball.
Right.
That's 1 point. But you have to demonstrate the full control of the ball.
So you have to literally throw it.
Exactly.
Good.
And you try. If the goalkeeper gets the ball, he can shoot straight to the other side.
To the other side,
and
right.
Score 2-point goals.
Okay, there is a rule in beach handball that's called the golden goal. Why don't you explain the golden goal to us?
When the beach handball plays only 2 10-minute.
Right, 2 10-minute halves.
And if in the very end of the half, the result is tie, then they pursue for the golden goal. Whoever scores first wins the half. In every beginning of the game, there is a referee draw between the 2 jumpers, and in basketball they do the same with the jump, and the golden goal starts with the jump as well. Okay. This way, no favor.
Right. And then whoever gains possession and scores, that's called the golden goal. It breaks the tie. The difference between this beach handball as opposed to the team handball, the Olympic sport, is that the Olympic sport, team handball played on a court, is 2 30-minute halves with a 10-minute break in between. By the way, it's worth mentioning that our president, Dr. Thomas Razandich, was the president of USA Team Handball for many, many years and developed the sport to a very, very significant height. Dee Dee, you've done so many things here. I mean, they're all listed. Where's your motivation come from?
I would like to comment on that. Dr. Razandich was the president of the United States Team Handball Federation, but also he was the first pioneer developing beach handball.
That's right.
When he was the president, the Olympics came to Atlanta, and he was responsible for the United States handball teams, men and women, and he brought those teams to Florabama.
Right.
And on the beach, they played and practiced, but they were playing handball on the beach. They did not play the modern day beach handball, which his passion for the sport, as well as his vision to develop beach handball in the United States, was very helpful to me. I was introduced to him by a gentleman who played handball when he was the president.
Right.
And when he saw what I'm doing, he said, "You have to meet Dr. Razandich."
That's right. That's right.
And that's how we came here. Also, my motivation comes seeing the great potential of America to be a world champion and an Olympic champion in handball and beach handball. America deserves to play handball.
A lot of good athletes. So tell us about ACTS, ACTS, the American Community Team Sports. And does that acronym, ACTS, does that have a special meaning for you?
Yes, it does. We are not just talking the talk, we walk the walk. And words without actions are empty words.
That's right.
And that's why the sport and Acts is also the book of Acts in the Bible. Yep. Never ended. We continue to write the book of Acts with the sport that we're developing as first disciples.
Well, I know you've been doing a lot of things down here in South Alabama. Tell us how your projects are going in Gulf Shores.
In Gulf Shores, I'm very pleased to and want to thank the mayor's office, the Gulf Shores Orange Beach Sports Commission, as well as the Hangout and other sponsors who are participating um, in helping us to develop the sports. Also, the schools are very supportive. The PE teachers with the coaches are supporting the development of the new sport. And last year we had more than 150 kids playing in the tournament.
That's
That's
wonderful.
what we're planning this year to do, even more, involving Orange Beach Elementary School to compete against Gulf Shores. My goal is to bring high school from Foley to play against the high school of Gulf Shores.
That would be
this
great.
year.
That would be great. And you're going to, part of your goal is to get the American, to get the beach handball approved as an Olympic sport.
Correct.
And then you're also, for the high schools, developing the American speed handball, which is, tell us a little bit about that.
The reason I created the hybrid sport between beach handball and handball is America has handball, doesn't have handball courts. It's 44 yards by 22 yards, almost 3 basketball courts to really have an Olympic size handball. That's why we need to be flexible. If we want to develop something, we need to use what we have. What we have is basketball courts.
Basketball courts.
I reduced the number of the players, and also implemented lots of the rules from beach handball. This way, it's much faster, and also the new players can develop skills that will be good for handball and beach handball as well. And what we do with American Speed Handball, it's a program for the schools. We start with elementary schools, teaching them first indoor, then we take them outside on the grass, then we take them to the sand. It's a progress.
What are the prospects of beach handball becoming an Olympic sport?
The International Handball Federation is very serious about bringing beach handball to the Olympic program, and they substituted the indoor handball for Junior Olympics in Buenos Aires, Argentina in 2018. Instead of competing handball, now every country has the opportunity to develop junior teams and has a highway to the Olympics, which I believe one day soon beach handball deserves to be.
That's fantastic. Now these teams are men's teams, women's teams, girls teams, women's teams, boys teams. They're not co-ed, are they?
No, never in handball or beach handball.
Okay. Now we know that the folks in Foley are planning some type of rather large sports complex, and you have something to do with that. So tell us a little bit about that.
Actually, the first initiative came from Orange Beach, the Sportsplex. They're very interested in building beach handball as well as beach volleyball. A beach handball court can have 2 volleyball courts on it, which if they build 3 handball courts, they have immediately 6 volleyball courts.
Right.
And later on, they can have 3 futsal courts on the sand, which those sandball arenas are very important to us as organizers and developers of the school program, because we can bring the kids not just to the beach, but to the sand.
Yeah, and we've got plenty of
sand. I'm supporting the program in Orange Beach, in Follies, as well as North Napa Valley.
That's wonderful. Can we put that picture back up real quickly so you can get an idea about what we're looking at? Again, you see this is in Cali, Colombia, and it's international competition. They're great athletes. You might be somewhat familiar with this type of sport since there's beach volleyball. Of course, beach volleyball has 2 members per each team. Here in beach handball, they've got 4 members per team, but 3 are playing and 1's a goalie. And we can thank Didi Piankova for all of this that she's contributed. And I guess we can just take that picture down now. And want to thank Didi, who is the president of the American Community Team Sports, a dynamic figure in the development of team handball, and those of you in the future that may happen to see it as an Olympic sport, you'll know you saw Dee Dee here at the United States Sports Academy Sports Talk. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next week, and thank you for those emails. Remember, you can make suggestions, edits, or any type of commentary you wish by sending to sportstalk@ussa.edu.
And thank you for having me here.
Oh, well, it's
really
a pleasure to
appreciate it.
have you here. It's always good when you come by. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is Arthur Ogden for the United States Sports Academy. Have a great day in sport.